Now I want to show you here that when I'm going to switch on at 70, so it reached to here nearly 80. See that your temperature level is here we have. So at 80 mercury level you are getting or not? This is the line mercury. See, straight you are reaching here. Okay, that mercury level it reached here. Now it is now exactly 80 you have. Now 80, what is the temperature? I will check out. 80, the circuit is imbalanced. Right here the circuit is imbalanced. Now it is not in zero. Now slowly I am moving this knob. I am using my hand and slowly I am moving, and I will show you that I am going to balance this circuit. Slowly I am going to balance. Slowly I am going to balance. But I am trying to balance this circuit slowly. Right. Now I am trying to slowly. Okay, rapid, I think fast cooling is going on, nearly zero, so it will not stay at zero, so I am trying to keep at zero. Okay, nearly zero you will get. Okay, nearly zero you will get, means some circuit is balanced. Now what is the value? I will check out. So what is this value? I will check out. Okay, I will take out this all the wires here, and I will observe what is the value you are getting here. What is the value you are getting? I'll show you once. So see this. This zoom I will take out here, and then I will get here. What is this value? This value is 1.4 you will get. Okay, now so I have say here 1.4. Now the temperature is at 80. Okay, now I have to say temperature is 80. I am writing here. So the resistance value is 1.4 into, it is written here, there 100 you have to multiply. Okay, 100 you have to multiply. So now I'll wait for 5 more degrees, it will going to decrease. So 75 I have written. So now I'll check out. Is it decreased at 75 or not? Okay, now it is decreased now. So at this situation, the rapidly it is decreased. Okay, decreased, and it reached nearly 75. Yes, it reached 75. Then I am going to okay, I am going to okay, I'll try to balance this circuit. Okay, I'm trying to balance, but it's not balancing. Okay, if you will get nearby value, you will take out. In that situation, you will come. I'll check out. Yeah, nearby value you will get. Then the value is 1.5. You will get nearly 1.5 at 75. So the resistance value is increasing. Okay, it is a NTC. It is a NTC thermistor, negative temperature coefficient. When temperature is increasing, the resistance value is decreasing. Reverse, you will take out, temperature is decreasing, the resistance value will going to increase. Okay. Now slowly, what is the temperature? I will check out. Now the temperature is at 70. Now I think you are getting or not. I will zoom it and I will try to cover using this video. So you are not getting. I will try to focus. Okay, I will try to focus this video. Yeah. Now okay, now it reached here at 70. After a few seconds it's reached here 70. Then I am writing here 70. Then your circuit is imbalanced. See that circuit is imbalanced. It changed the temperature, means your circuit will go into automatically imbalance. Okay, now I'll try to put it at 0, nearly 0. Yes, nearly 0. I'll try to put. okay, nearly 0. So then what is the value here? That okay, it is crossed 1.5. okay, so can I wait for some more degrees? So 1.5 it is crossed, but it is not reached here. 1.5 I am reaching, so I'll wait for some more degrees. Then so 65 I will go for that. Some variation you will get. Okay, before that it is nearly 1.5, that's why I have taken 1.5. now it is exactly 1.5 it reached, so it has to increase, means 1.6 you have to get. Okay, so there sometimes what happen, galvanometer is also not exactly at 0, so that's why this is the difference you are getting. Exactly you have to increase actually 1.6. okay, some error you will get because of that. Sometimes it's not increased more value, so we'll go for other temperature, then we'll check out that temperature it is increasing or not, that we will check out. Okay, so I am waiting for this thermometer. Till it will temperature will going to reach here at 65. okay, temperature will going to reach at 65. so I am focusing here and I am getting the temperature now. So I'll use the flashlight also. We will get here temperature at what position. Okay, I'm going to temperature now. So I'm getting temperature here. Somewhere here we have temperature. I'm waiting for 65. It will take few seconds. So we'll wait and we'll going to observe the temperature. Yeah, now it's reached at 65 degrees. And now exactly here we have here. So the mercury level, but in the video properly you are not getting, but I am seeing here at 65. Now 65, what you are going to observe here? So it is out of the range, means imbalanced, means you are getting some resistance values. When temperature, I am trying to keep it here at exactly 0. So slowly I am keep it here exactly 0. So I am trying to keep here nearly 0, but number of trials I am doing, but nearly 0 it will get. So exactly 0 you have to get. Okay, balancing. So that nearly will take out the value you have to take out. So what is the value you are getting? The value what you are getting is nearly, I'll show you exactly here. From here I'll show you. See, I'll want to zoom here and I'll use the flashlight and I'm going to show you that exact value. So this is exact value is 1.7, correct or not? Here exact value you have here, the exact value is 1.7. so can I write here the 1.7? okay, so here I have to write here, what is the value here? I have to write 1.7, means it is increased, correct or not? Okay, some error we have, that's why we are not getting increment, but at 65, so it is increased. See, then I'll wait for the 65 degrees, then definitely it will going to increase, the value will going to increase. Okay, now it's reached at exactly 60 degrees. I have waited for 5 minutes, 5 to 6 minutes. Why? Because temperature is going to decrease, it will take more time. Suppose it will reach up to 40, 50 to 40, it will take 1 hour time. That's why I resumed the video. Okay, then I'll continue this video. So it reached here exactly 60, but it is not exactly at a 0, means imbalanced. So some resistance we are getting. I am trying to balancing the circuit. Okay, trying to balancing the circuit. So I'll slowly yeah, this is the way you will get here balancing. So exactly 0 you will get. Okay, so then what is the value of this? I'll show you, I'll zoom, then we'll see here what is the value. Then I will take out all the wires. We have to see exactly 90 degrees, then exactly 2 value you are getting. See, 2 value, this line, white line will show here exactly 2 exactly at 2. Okay, I'll use the flashlight and I'll show you that exactly 2. Okay, now I'll write this value at this position. Now I'll write here at a 60, you will get here 2 into 100. That is the way it is decreasing. Because you have to wait for the 55, you will wait, and maybe it is going to increase your values. I have to wait for 1 hour, 1.5 hour. I have to wait for this, but okay, I'll continue this values, and I'll take out roughly I have to take out the value and show you the how you are getting your graph. Okay, I'll show you the graph. Right now I waited for 1 hour. I have taken the values. So this is the way it is increasing. It is reached up to 50. You want to go for the 40, it will take more 1 hour. Okay, but I am not going for that. Using this few values, so I have to draw the graph. Okay, so can I go for how to calculate this 80 plus capital T, how to calculate? So I'll use the calculator. So this is the calculator. Okay, it's a solar panel is broken. Okay, very dim. So I'll use the base. So what is that we got? Degree centigrade 80. Can I press it here? 80 button 80. Now slowly you will get here at corner. See at corner. I will try to use the flashlight. Now you are getting at corner. See this corner. Okay, this corner you are getting 80 is the value. 80 plus 273 I have to add. No, 273 in kelvins. Now what is the getting answer? Your answer is 353. Means at this position, so I am going to write it here 353. Similarly 75 plus 273. Can I go for 75? So I'll use the 75 plus 273. So what you are getting answer? 348. I'll write here 348. I'll write here 348. Okay, this is the way I'm going to complete all the values. Just okay, I have filled here all the total T column, capital T in kelvins. So I have it all 273. Then I will get here. Now this is direct way we will take out the readings. And another way also you have to take out using the multimeter. I'll show you this also here. So how to take out the readings using this multimeter. Okay, multimeter, how you are going to say what you are, so how it will get name for the multi means you are going to measure here the voltmeter. See here voltmeter. Okay, voltage values okay, so ammeter, and you have the ohms resistance also you are going to find out. Voltage we are going to find out. DC AC is going to find out. Now we need here the voltage we have to find out. I'll keep it here that knob at 2K. See at 2K 2000 means up to 2000 you are going to find out. Suppose 200 I will place out here. So 200 I will place out means up to this knob I am going to place out at 200 means up to 200 you are going to measure. What you are getting the value, it is more than 200. I am examining. Why? Because what you are getting here the value is more than 2.5 you will get here. Okay, means it is a more than 200. So that's why I'll keep it here 2K. So these two wires, what you have that? Two patch cords. So where it is connected at here you have to take out here common one patch cord, and another one is ohms, which is showing that where it is connected here. Now directly I will take out these thermistor connections, and I'll place out here. So now okay, I am placing here. Then you are getting some digital values of resistance. Means 151 ohms, 151. Okay, why? Because there is a variation in the readings we have. So I'll go for this is the temperature of 55. What you got value? 152 you got. Okay, 55 what you are getting value? 55 you are getting 212 you are getting. Okay, there is a variation you have. Why? Because it's exact balancing circuit you have. There is no circuit we have. Directly we are taking temperature. Once again you do it similar thing you have to do. You switch on that heater. Here we have the switch on, and you are getting, when I am going to switch on, light will going to glow, and wait for once again 70, and till while you are going to decreasing, the value will go show automatically. No need to go for this total circuit. Okay, so but exact values you will not get if you go for using these Wheatstone bits. You know the working of Wheatstone bits, and how to balancing these Wheatstone bits. You know the principles, and you will get here exact value. But while you are going to connecting this thermistor to, while you are going to connect here thermistor to directly. So this multimeter, you will get direct values. It's not in proper way you are getting the values. That's why I haven't taken. But you want to take out directly, you take out and find out the temperature versus resistance. Temperature versus resistance. Suppose you got here at I said you at 55 you got 55 temperature, you got 0.156 kilo ohms. No, kilo means 10 to the power of 3. Then point will going to move here 156. Here you are going to point will going to move. It is called 156 ohms. You are getting at 55. At 55 here you write down here somewhere 150 ohms. Like the temperature, once again you will use that multimeter. Definitely temperature will going to decrease and resistance value will going to increase. Resistance value, increase value you are getting. Any one procedure you have to follow. Either maybe you have to use the width and bridge and exact values you are getting by this knob, the resistance you are finding. Either maybe you connect directly that thermistor to directly multimeter and you will going to find out some values. Okay, but major changes we will not get. Suppose we got at 212 and 150, you are getting here the value with circuit and without circuit. It will not get like 600, 700, we will not get the major changes. Okay, so the nearby values only we will get by using this multimeter only. Okay, so then you follow any procedure and find out the resistance. By using the temperature you can find out the 1 by T, and by using the resistance you can find out the log base E R by using the your calculator. In calculator there is no log base E R button you have. So you have here, concentrate here, and I will show you that button. So log you have, but it is not there here, log base E. Okay, log you have. Okay, this is your log button, but here it is not represented here any log base E. So ln is itself is a log base E. Then you have to place out your all the resistance values in ln value. Okay, can I show one value? You got here suppose 1.4 into 100. Okay, what is the value you are getting? 1.4 into 100 means 1.4. Okay, into 100 means what you are getting the value? See, 140 you are getting, correct or not? So 2 points will going to move that side, then you will get here 1.4 you will get. I'll use the flash and clearly you will get. Okay, 140 you are getting the value, correct? That 140 I will place out in ln. So I will press it first ln, then it displays the ln, then use the bracket, that's your choice, 140, and I am going to close. Then what you are getting value? That value you are getting is 4.94. 4.9416 something you are getting, but I will take out 4.94, means this value I will get here 4.94 you will get. That is the way you are getting all the values you are getting using the ln value. Okay, I will calculate and show you the graph also.